You hate me oh so much. No, then. I mean, they do say that all good things come in, well, threes apparently. So we'll find out now if it's actually in threes, because, well, this is precisely how it's going to end up. Make it difficult for me, will you, game? Make it difficult for me, why don't you? Let me restart this another time, why don't we? Oh look, now it's fucking remembers how to fucking load. Thanks, YouTube. You're really helpful. Why? Not, I suppose. Woogie. Now, everything seems to have loaded. Because today things will be a bit different than usual, as you can clearly see by the a bit earlier than usual. It is of course a bit of an exception to the rule, quite literally, and well, we're gonna play some Crusader Kings 3, which is one of the reasons why I'm actually starting a bit earlier. Yes, it's more work related, mind you. So I'm, just thought that I've actually played this game in, well, Iron modes, which is the main reason why I don't have many achievements. I think I have one, getting married, and I was kind of like, okay, you know what? Why not sit down and play the game and see if I can actually get some of those shiny little achievement things? I mean, who knows? I'm usually not that interested, but it gives me motivation to play. Also, since things are a bit difficult, the playtime will be a bit longer than usual, but it will not be as long into the evening as it would usually be. Just because, well, times be difficult. How does that fix it? But that's the name, I suppose. Just overwrite that one. Yep, overwrite it. Now then, I need to remember how to actually play this game. Also, I'm probably going to listen to... Oh yeah, I don't have my usual music box. Is there actually a thing here? I don't know, actually. No. No. Addition each, pay homage. Yeah, sure, let's pay homage to the leash. One thing that annoys me is that I actually can't seem to go to the again. Okay, there are two settings I want to check quickly before we start. One is I'm going to kill the music and do my own. The other is free, show nudity. Yeah, please don't. I knew it would reset that fucking setting and annoy me. Let's not, shall we? Now, time for some music. That's totally the music of the game. I swear. Totally how it was supposed to be. What was I about to do? Yeah, I was about to pay homage to the king. Choose a gift. I shall demonstrate my submission. Yes. Hail to the king. Yes. Please don't murder me. Please don't take my lands. Okay, so what promise do I have? I'm not endorsed by my suffragan bishop. Let's try him. You are 19 her titles. It's neat. Doesn't really help me much. Incest game. Hello there, little Venus. You have a very fitting descriptor. I did run once a game of CK2 with lots and lots and lots of incest. But this is CK3. I actually don't know if they still, properly allow you to do the incest thing. Because, times have changed, and that's apparently the excuse for removing little fun things. So, I'm actually gonna try at some point. But, hello there. Anyway, how are you, little Venus? See, you don't only have an interest in little ponies, you also have an interest in the Wincest. What an interesting choice. Now, how do I, oh yeah, right, I forgot. They put this like this, which is totally fucking annoying, but I'll take it. Because my idea is, yeah, I'm pretty sure Fulda and Kassel actually belong to the Duchy of Hesse, which means we kinda need that. That there. That's also a problem, because that actually belongs to somebody pretty damn big. namely the Duke Otto of Angria, who has a lot more men than me, but well, war shall change that at some point. Now, next turn. I probably... Wait, you're playing Assassin. I am indeed playing Assassin. I mean, quite literally. I'm not yet called Hessen because I'm not a duchy yet. Technically speaking, I'm just of Nassau. But yes, we shall be Hessen. We shall be Hessen indeed. Why? Because, well, I know the area pretty damn well, and if memory serves, my grandfather comes from the area. If memory serves, yes, it should be. Okay, lady, is there anyone who has good stewardship? Because I could use someone like that. A 22-year-old, brave, trusting, stubborn woman. She's French. Well, I come from Essen. Eh? That's cute. Actually, you're not that far out from where my part of my family comes from. Interesting. Make my state proud. I will make your state proud. Either that or I will fail horribly, and the state shall never come into existence, but in order to reach that goal, I will step over my own shadow and I will marry a French woman. I already feel my innards. They try to escape my body. Okay. No lifestyle choosing. Let's not go for intrigue. That doesn't seem... Actually, go for just stewardship and try to make some money, because we will need money to make Essen a proud state. Nice, I've married a low-born woman. Can I make you stop being French? Oh god, I can actually learn the... vulgar. You know, let's not, shall we? Can I turn you... Oh, I can't. I can't turn the French woman German. That's horrible. Of course, collect money, because as we all know, when you celebrate your marriage, everybody needs to pay you money. Yes, that's how that works, isn't it? Franchisen. Don't worry, I will make sure our children are raised, you know, good and Frankish, so that we don't have too much French influence here. Because who would want that? That's a terrible idea. What can we build here? We can build a hill farm. Oh, yeah, right, actually there's quite a bit of hills in the area. Do I want to? I'm pretty sure it's gonna... actually, no, before we do that, if I send my little councilman to do that claim, I think that costs money still if I get that claim. I guess we should actually save. Make it a bit quicker, so that time actually progresses, and then we wait. Also, don't you think that the music has improved heavily? I remember when this came out and I played it, I was like, okay, that's the same problem I have with Crusader Kings. After a while it gets repetitive. And, you know, I think this game actually has a bit of bigger problem than Sekido. Sekido had some nice titles I really liked. This one, I don't know. Not so much. Also, now it's gonna be a very shocking and very not welcome decision, but I made sure in the options menu that nudity is not allowed. Why I would even put nudity in this game, I don't know. Let me say like, do you really want to see one of those characters with those shabby little models being naked? My personal gut feeling is actually no. And then can we make a nice decision that doesn't cost me much money? I could go on a pilgrimage, I could become a nice pilgrim. How much would it cost me to go to Cologne? Well, that's 50 gold, I can pay that. Not that far for travel. Yo, cleanse your soul. That's truly a pilgrimage, like, you know, how does the, like, Unity trade work then? Well, basically there are some events where your characters can become a bit naughty, and that's putting it mildly, and they can be caught in the nude, and then of course their character models would be in the nude too. Which the game will show you, because the game is like, yeah, I'm pretty sure they can deal with that in the nude. Disdain for heathens? Yes, please. Because, you know, of course, there's an option to become a very naughty pervert. I mean, come on, we're playing a fucking medieval nobility. If there's no perversion there, I don't know where. Look, he walked the holy path all the way over to Cologne. I mean, imagine, yeah, he claims to be a pilgrim. He basically starts here. And he goes over to here. Like, okay. I mean, he had to cross the Rhine, I suppose. Congratulations. Technically speaking, Crusader Kings 2 is the game the one before this, where you can get horse and power. Because you can get mad, and then you will get a horse as an advisor, and then potentially you can actually, technically speaking, although I never managed to do that, but somebody did manage, somebody with a lot more experience, to make the fucking horse the fucking pope. It can work, if you have the patience for that, and honestly, I never had the patience for that. But it's not impossible. This is basically the next one on the line, Crusader Kings 3. And as usual for a Paradox game, it's a bit, it's still a bit too empty, honestly. It's not a bad base on which to build the next Crusader Kings, mind you. But there's that, it has that going for it, but it's really lacking... maybe fun in history books, indeed. You know now that they have that nice little, test to see if the Pope is actually a man or not. Try to do that with a horse. It's like, I don't think we need to. Age march upon me. I might actually get a child. That's usually the start of my problems. It's like, hey, here, have one child, have another child, have another child. And then you have like 3 boys and your nice little empire collapses inside of itself. Which is the main reason why I kind of want to become a duke relatively quickly. And that requires us to keep an eye on this little cunt here. See what his army does. If he actually gets attacked by somebody and he is busy defending against someone, it loses a lot of his army, then we might take the opportunity to take over some lands. Also going to try to get some alliances going with my children. So that we get some help in our battles. So that the Duchy of Hesse can rise. And prosper. The rest is actually out of my hands, because the rest is decided by the kings of the west and eastern Franconia. Been rather funny. Ever since Crusader Kings 2, I do have a bit of a, you know, love relationship with the good old, well, state of Nassau. I like to start here. It's neat. I sometimes also like to start here because I, you know, somewhat actually lived up here. Coast. Ostfriesland. See it done. Let's see, is Emden already a thing? Yes, it is a thing. It is. See, around that city I lived. Not in the city, around the city. Basically, well, roughly here. Interesting, isn't it? Also, this game really makes it easy to say. Still like a way to get atheism powerful. Really depends. Technically speaking, there's no way to avoid religion because, well, that's the fucking year of our Lord, I think 8073 or something. I can fall to heresy. I can do that, for example, because many of the other Catholic faiths, quote unquote, are considered heresy by the main house. Pope is not happy. Cyrus, what a nice sounding name. Daniel, Peter, Salvador, a good Catholic name. Job. Thanks for the hit in the guts game, because I know I will go out of one. Christopher, yeah sure, become a Christopher. So there's technically speaking no way to completely avoid religion. I mean, yeah, well, kind of actually, is there a ledger in this game? There should be one in there. Lineage, go to capital, find character. Where would they put that? The encyclopedia? Nah, they wouldn't do that. And what you can do is you can create your own religions. If you're actually powerful, create a new faith, see? Or technically you could create a very unreligious religion if you wanted to. Does take a lot of power though to do that actually. But hey, there's an option. Apart from that, you know, it's the usual Paradox experience of It's basically a map painter where you look at a nice and colorful map for quite a while, while sitting around and relaxing. What can I even petition you for? Council appointment, sure. Do you want me on your council? Blah, 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 blah. You make some good arguments, but if you am too greedy, you will need something in return. Sure, you see it. What do I get? I get a weak hook over me. I get to be his spy master. Yeah, sure. What's he gonna use a weak hook for? Probably to change my contract with him or something. To make me pay more money to him. Because that's actually something you can do. You can go to your vessels and change their obligations. To make a religion, which is basically... To some degree, yes. I mean, let me take a look at the window. You see, most of the things are bound like this, but we can change some things around. I mean, we can stake something like astrology in there, which is most definitely interesting. Do we have anything legalism? Yeah, we could take legalism, for example. If we change things around a bit more, literalism. Me debate other lodge. Yeah, sure. Basically create something that is not actually a religion. Pursuit of power. Yeah, and then you can change things like male dominated, female dominated, equal, righteous, fundamentalist, pluralist. We can remove the head of that. We can change from theocratic to lay clergy. Basically, you could make something that is most definitely as far away from classical religion as the game will allow you, to be fair. No. The land in Asia is mine and mine alone. I will not share with anyone. Oh, I can get the legacy. What can I get? Language shoulders, scheme power plus 20, House of Warriors. And technically speaking, yes, you could make a very progressive nation. Sadly, since religion spreads rather freely, others could then become rather progressive themselves. Bone to a Sloyd. Desirable match. Marriage acceptance plus 30. I mean, that sounds good, because, well, I will have to marry my children into good houses. Alliance power. Who do we have close by? Bellaton. It's all the way down there. The game is like, yeah, it sounds like a very good match. I guess he could be sending his army up here. I would kind of like somebody a bit closer, though, for my alliance. And more Maiden of Sutherland. I can get the County of Urgel. Neat. Aragon, Shabdibidib. Well, the Nordgau is not that far away, considering Augsburg. Not a bad choice, but we might want to wait a bit and see if we can get a better match. What does increasing literacy do? Technically, there is no literacy, since only the nobility can read. Which means it only gives me bonuses to my leaders, basically. Since the game does not actually expect you to, you know, care for your peasants, because your peasants are your peasants, they will never rise anywhere. If you want to see, you know, a game where literacy is actually a thing that is to be considered, then you should play Victoria 2. Because there, the literacy rate of your people is actually a thing. And an important thing, if you want to go do research, especially as an uncivilized nation. Do you want to care for your people, for the working masses? Well, then you might not be too happy with being in the freaking Middle Ages. Now dark times. I mean, imagine, somewhere down here, quite a few people live down here. Also, I mean, I don't actually have an army right now. I mean, I have a, you know, a small little man-at-arms. But most of my troops are actually levies, which I randomly raise from my peasants, basically. Blessing upon you, we're gonna side of Greece. Yeah. See, I knew he would use it for that. But if your dad insisted on doing something for the people, like, you know, building them factories and making social reforms for them, you might really want to look into Victoria too. It's one of the older Paradox titles, and I don't think it's actually that pricey any longer. I mean, technically speaking, I am a good guy. My people live pretty okay-ish, all things considered. But since the focus is on my dynasty, that's basically what most of my bonuses and, well, negatives will come from and go from. Actually, let me quickly look this up. What would Victoria 2 cost these days? Because in that game you can do that. Also, you have a full economy system to play with. Victoria 2. Victoria 2 costs €4.99. That's well priced, actually. Oh yeah, it's on sale, actually. Minus 75%. You can probably get the whole of Victoria with the all of the stuff, all of the add-ons for probably like €10 or something. I might want to look into that. Nice. And a no alliance. More alliances. More alliances. See? Because now my troop count goes up. Wait, it's on rebut for how long? I think it's part of the summer sale for Steam, so... How long does it go? I don't know. The summer sale goes to... basically the 7th July. Well, I have still a few days. But I would probably take a look at it. Victoria 2 is something I would highly recommend, although it's the unloved child of Paradox, which actually makes the game pretty damn sweet, actually. Yeah, more life experience now. I shall become a taxman. Why? Because taxation is great. As long as I'm not the one paying the taxes, but actually the one getting the taxes. That is. But yeah, thanks to that, there's not that much. I'll probably get it tomorrow. Gotta look if my psychic in it. It's basically not even graphically as taxing as this one. One of the older ones. And it's as often overlooked, which I kind of find interesting. I mean, I don't have much experience with Victoria. I still half of the time don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm doing it right. But it is fun to play. I can guarantee you that much. Have you spent like €10, 12 on it? Yeah, it's older and it runs a lot better. I mean, just don't try to tap out of it, I suppose. Doesn't like that much. It doesn't like to be captured very easily, so if you want to stream it, that's true a problem, but just running it as a game, huh? It also has not the slowdown problems that Hearts of Iron has. Because if you play Hearts of Iron for a long time, until, you know, the later ages, even at high speed the game will slow down. And play around the Industrial Revolution, it does indeed. Basically, you start in the 1800 something, 1840 or something. So basically, you know, the time when everything is in the rise. Maybe a bit earlier. Don't remove the top of my head. I'm not too good with year dates, but yeah, basically, I played as Japan for a while, and you are an uncivilized nation, which means you have a lot of disadvantages, and you need to, well, westernize basically. Play on the big fields, and then you can build stuff like factories, you can do social reforms, you can get actually overthrown by socialists who then are like, okay, we want limited time, work time now, we want, you know, healthcare. You can actually, you know, have that or not. That was already a bit complicated. Now getting to Victoria will take a bit. It will take a bit, but it will be worth it. That game has my absolute blessing. Oh, great. Apparently my people are not good at their job. How good are you actually at your job? I mean 10, that's okay-ish. Just don't piss off my people. Count, you'll replace your dynasty head. No, don't do it, you cunt. Please, the king on heart. We'll go fine, right? Sure. Very fine. Think a bet could go wrong? Maybe try, you know. I think the advice I got was the first time to play with one of the big nations like America, who is relatively safe-ish. from most of the struggles, so that you can actually, you know, play around a bit. It's pretty neat. You can do that. But you can also do it like me and go for Japan. They're sitting on a little island and look cute. I want to play with you now. LB. What the fuck even are you? All the way down there. How the fuck are you supposed to be helping me up here? I actually call for you, my little friend. Don't think about that, shall we? I guess at the moment we can't actually win this war yet. I'm interested in the German territories. It possibly plays a German state and maybe rival Prussia. And what is going to happen if you do that, and because I tried that too, most likely you will be getting a game over stream relatively quickly, because Prussia will absorb you into the North German Federation. You know, the thing that will eventually turn into Germany, because it's the kleindeutsche Lösung, nicht die großdeutsche Lösung mit Österreich. That sounds a lot better in German, actually. I shall say that in German. Yes, yes. But you can try. There is one. I think it's I think it's Hanover. Hanover actually has a bit of a thing going on with the British. A personal union at the beginning of the game, which means they are sweared by the Britons and not by Russia, which gives you a lot more playtime. With Bayern, you have more time to prepare. I'm pretty sure Bayern is part of, well, largely part of Austria at that point. Basically, I don't even remember. I don't have the map in there's nearly as much into my head as, you know, Measurpunch. I think, yeah, I mean, the biggest struggle is obviously going to be between Austria and, how do you fight influence? As a small nation, you don't. Yeah, basically, the biggest nations are the ones that take influence on the smaller nation. There are secondary powers who can resist somewhat against the influence, but as a small nation, if you're, for example, Nassau, you're fucked, basically. They will swear you and they will absorb you however they please. They're the big players, you're the small fish. And how history goes. It's a long, long line of the big fish eat the small fish, only to get eaten by the next biggest and bigger and eviler fishy. That's kind of history. But yeah. Still, all of these things aside, still welcome. Yes, there are ways to way. If you actually stay alive and you can actually conquer enough land that you become one of the big players yourself, or a bigger player, one of these secondary powers, yeah. Advice culture, advice, faith, advice, tooltips, advice. I don't give a shit about your advice. Why did I fucking not disable the tutorial? I don't know. I just let it run, I suppose. Just, you know, if you are new to that particular game, I probably... Actually, no, I wouldn't even recommend it to myself, because, yeah, it would end with me losing over and over and over again. I don't really like to build up unnecessary frustration, especially when you're new to a game, when I don't have to. Wouldn't go the totally easy way of playing like, you know, the Americans. But I also wouldn't go the more painful way. I don't have to. Hill farms. Oh, let's build a few hill farms so we actually get some money, because I'm not really making any money. It's actually one of the challenges of being one of the smaller players. I mean, like here, you know, in every game. If you're one of the small ones, there are problems waiting for you. Quickly picks up his helmet, puts it on. Also, now that I think about it, this is a Paradox game, and I haven't seen any waifus yet, which means this should be right now the only Paradox game that is on my account that is not cursed in some way. I'm actually surprised. I'm pretty sure that will change as soon as the tech will find something to mess with me. Ah, now that I'm realizing it's not here, I'm kind of missing it actually. I'm so used to it at this point. But yes, normally, when a phase like this is where I don't have much to do, I would have, like, societies to join. I would have to plan shit, but since that is not yet in the game, I'm kind of sitting here like, to do. Rottenburg, you say? That could be a bit closer. Yep. Down in Bavaria. They're not that far away. I mean, you know. It's actually one of the interesting aspects. Technically speaking, pretty much everything you can play in a Paradox game is winnable. Question is just how easy it's gonna be or not. Where was that Rothbog guy? Jurhild, you are an albino. Natural red plus 15. Man, I don't give a shit about you're an albino. Actually, I have 2 negative traits already that are congenital. For fuck's sake, game. You start me off well. Where does the other one come from, though, I wonder? Pay homage. Do we have a new king? Oh yeah, we have a new king. Study diplomacy, studying stewardship. I think stewardship would do you well, my child. Actually, let me make sure that you get... that you have a voice in the council. Nice, thank you, Lord. Now, let's do this again. Let me see if I have someone who's good at stewardshiping. My wife. Train the child to understand numbers, please. While we bid our time and wait. Yeah. Fucking... Normally, you know, your fucking speed bar is somewhere up here. Why they put it down here for all fucking reasons, I don't know. I'm not happy. Confuses me. Really don't like getting confused. How are my chances? Pretty... nah, mixed, honestly. Nah, we'll have to wait. I mean, look, there are people on his land. And if he doesn't do anything about it, he will lose a bit of the influence. Which is what I'm basically hoping for. Over the next... Oh, so we're going to play the wait game, basically. Which is good, this actually gives me a bit of time to actually train, because what I'm trying to do this week at least is to... Can't really extend the streams towards the end, so basically I can't play until much later than I usually do. But maybe I can actually start a bit earlier this week, which would allow me to play a bit more. I wouldn't be too unhappy about. Basically today is a bit of a test run for that. It feels good and well. Because I did kind of promise the little Snowy that I would play some Stellaris with him at some point, and for a game like Stellaris and Paradox games in general, if you have just like an hour of time, that's not enough to play them, honestly. Gonna feel bad about yourself. So, we shall not do that. But we're gonna take a bit of a longer approach. Not bad. Hail the king! Yeah, that asshole needs to be involved in the war. All I know. But before that happens, I probably not gonna get enough. I mean, if I get a few more children out of my wife, maybe, but that also comes with a handful of problems. Rename. Oh, I can change my looks apparently. That's neat. Not go a bit faster, shall we? We're going to miss much. Contract has more money than me. Yay, skip lesson. I don't care, game. I know what a court position is. I know how to use my court. It's just that I'm not making good use of it right now because I have nothing to do. Yeah, shit, she's pregnant. Let's hope for a girl. Also, the marauders are murdering my enemy's land. I am much in favor of that. Because in the long run, that should weaken him somewhat. Okay, thank you, but they're not in my territory. They're above me. I don't give a shit what they do up there. Let them fucking plunder. They're taking the precisely right lands for my personal taste. Yes, the daughter. Sarah. Sarah seems like a good neutral name. Your little Sarah, you shall get a alliance power for me. I want to go for Sutherland. I mean, it's not bad. But that's all it is, not bad. Okay, we would have a small advantage of a few thousand troops if they would actually be able to get up here fast enough. Still kinda wanna wait a bit until he's actually in a war himself. That would be ideal. To be fair, it could take a while though. Yeah. Actually, game, thank you very much for allowing me to use WASD keys for that. Marburg. Gross. As soon as it's done, we can build something else up here. What could we build actually? Hunting grounds. They give me money. Everything that gives me more money is very much welcome at the moment. Because I don't have much. Scheme at court. The existence of fabricated hook on front scheme is exposed. Ah no, Sasharas. Strategy. Lively livestock. Our breeding project is successful. We have a large cattle herd now. Grow, little settlement, grow! Create more money for me. How does it look military-wise? I do have one... I mean, I would like to have for this Unagas to make the sieges a bit faster, I suppose, but... yeah, it's not really much of an option, is it? He's severely weakened. Comparatively speaking. The question is, will he get weaker? Because he is getting raided to hell, that's putting it mildly. So we might actually want to wait a bit more. Because, you know, the Northmen, they are really not a nice bunch to have around. But in my case, that's actually an advantage. For once. Now, as long as they actually don't raid me, that is, because, well, if they raid me, then things will get somewhat more annoying, to be fair. I'm just gonna take more lands from him. The Ansbacher Divergence. Small changes in dialect. The Divergent Ansbacher has branched off from the Franconian culture. Oh god, new cultures! They're rising to darkness. And we don't like that around here. Let's call all of the big players into war. War. Okay, we need to go over there immediately. Twisted mockery of my fate. Okay, let's not get caught by them, because that would end horribly. Where are most of my allies? Troop-wise. Now, let's wait until everybody is around so we can actually do something. Okay, there comes another ally of mine. Let's not get caught yet. Come on. Join my fight. Anna. God damn it. We were so close, I get so far. God damn it. And finally die nur Marshall. That one ally didn't run away from me. Could have done something, yeah. Can we white piece this, baby? Will not accept. Oh, they were going to play for surrender. Shit. Anything else troop-wise? No, no, no. Doesn't look like it. Well, that didn't went so well. I do have a new daughter, don't I? Ugh. Fine, let's not piss off anyone else. Please help. I'm getting raided. I'm getting raided. Alexa, could you not try to go through the enemy, you mongoloids? Hey, would you fucking do this army to me? Reply to his son here, Christopher visit. Yeah, sure. Take some friends. God damn it, you're getting piecemealed. So be it, it has become invalid. Wait. Could you stop annoying me? Yeah, no, I don't think we can get enough troops together to actually win this. So be it, so be it. Try the bestest. We will try again soon, I can promise you that much. So, I need to kinda get out of debt again, before I can prepare again. Ah, well, it was a good first try. Oh well. I'm dead, you don't say, game. Problem is, since I also need money to get the claim again, I kinda will have to wait for a bit, I suppose. Maybe building a barracks would be neat. Getting more levies. I would kinda like that. Heavy infantry. I think my guys are heavy infantry. Heavy infantry. Yeah. They would actually improve through that. Yeah, since we have to wait anyway, let's make it a bit faster. Because, well, we kinda need to go out of debt again. And so, how does the F buttons are actually set up? Yeah, take care of that problem, please. No country control my ass. That's not acceptable where I come from. You are in debt. Yes, kid. I'm well aware. Okay, how's the map changed? Oh, Bavaria. Italy? We're not part of Italy. Apparently we're not part of Italy. Hail the king of Italy, suppose. I have anyone who was good at that. I guess the wife can train him. Yep, we're now officially part of King Italy. That's something I haven't seen before. Normally the northern lands do not really like to share. Normally, that is. A new climate, hold above me. No, blah blah blah. Many people are very, very idiotic. Yeah, that's not something I'm willing to pay. Not for a fucking wheat. Look. Sure. Eigentlich bloß for him. The chieftain of Popogel. Let's move. And I guess technically speaking, it's not a bad deal. And then how long until I get my claim back? 3 months. Well, if he's, against God, he will burn at the cross. Game's like, are you sure about this decision? It seems a bit, random. Fine. I'll pay your ransom. Now we have a claim again. I shall declare war against you. For the country of Fulda. Again. I will not give up until this is mine. And I will call everyone to war against you, little cunt. Rise the armies! And then I've seen him being rather weak. We shall join. Excellent, excellent. Join my fight! Do it brutally and do it fast, please. This is costing me quite much. We need to get the Duchy of Hesse going. I could say not nearly as fast as I had hoped, but we're getting there. Siege of Fulda must be done again, because Angria will not stand against me. Or so I hope, at least. Where's my ally going? Okay, they're joining up with the big one, apparently. That's stupid, because the big one is coming down here too. And all the while, I have to actually do the horrible thing of actually sitting here alone. Yes, you're bloody stupid. AI, you're not smart. You don't know how to write smart. But oh well, we're kinda used to that at this point. Nice defensive measures. Means it'll be harder to take over my territory, which I do find rather enjoyable. Actually, Momach, you're pretty damn strong. You can send such a big army to me. I appreciate it. Very much even. You should be helping a lot. Now then, help join my fight. Oh, it's actually the third Nazian claim already. Where was the second? I remember the first one. We just did it, and now apparently we are at the third one. I don't know when that happened, but I mean, I'll take it. Now we're going to make back to speed 4. And Fulda has been captured. Well, almost. Which should make this actually reasonably go by fast, I hope. At least now we get war score. Like if I get fort here. Yeah, no, I would stop doing that. Well, that gave me a nice boost, point-wise. Although he didn't capture the king or anything, that would have helped. Where are my allies? Seems that they have disappeared. Every one of you should be through to something. Yeah, right, you actually... Yeah, you need to be educated. And I shall educate you in the high art of learning if I have somebody available. Yes, I have. I don't know what has happened with my allies. They seem to have disappeared themselves. There they are. I don't know why they decided to go all the way down there when we don't actually need to go down there for anything. We actually have no fucking reason to do. But alas, they have decided that that would be the best course of action. How they reached that decision, I don't know, but I'll take it. I just want this war to be over. I just want to win the war. Go home, tell the stories of the great battles we fought. Christopher comes of age. Use of diplomacy. An adequate burger now. Means you have diplomacy +4. It's actually not bad. Jish ain't bad at all. My allies are running around again everywhere, just not where I want them to. All you need to do is sit here and actually help me capture some more territories. That's all I'm actually asking for. We are freaking 92%. We have this in the bag. Also, I don't know where my enemy lost all of his troops, but at the moment I declared war and he had like 100 and something. I wasn't about to waste that opportunity, let's just say. Bling! Enforce demands. Ah, fucking kindly. Trained all the armies. And enjoy the fact that we now have a new one. Counter control, fabricate claims. Yeah, game, don't tell me how to fabricate claims. How do you think I got this far? Now we can create the Duchy of Hesse. Now the Duchy of Hesse has also Kassel, technically speaking, and we will make a claim on that one. For the future. But also make sure that Fulda actually gets tamed. It's going to take us a whooping 70 years. Jesus fucking, my marshal is really not good at what he's doing. None of my people are fucking good at what they're doing. Okay, so the last building I was thinking about was the barracks, wasn't it? Yeah, 142 gold though. That's a bit of an argument. Peasant rebel, targeting King Louis II. I don't care, game. I'm just sitting here peacefully, nicely. Relaxedly. Not doing anything. Just wait more my time. But yep, we are part of Italy apparently. With each one, she had completely disappeared, and Bavaria and Italy have taken pieces of it. We not expecting that to happen. I don't think it has happened in my time. Yet, normally. But okay. I'll take it. Now it's time to save up some money so I can actually get the claim financed. Once I get it. And then... it's probably time to build up a bit more of the country. I mean, he's technically speaking still really weak, so if he can be fast, we can maybe get the second one off, or do we have a truce with him? Doesn't seem like we have a truce with him. It would be such a shame if somebody were to attack immediately again. We take the last bit of land that belongs to Hesse. Of course, that's your Hesse, yeah. That's part of it. Knew it. Question is just how much money that is going to cost. Okay, reasonable amount of money. Yeah, I know that I have a truth, but where can't I see it? Is it on my screen, maybe? Yeah, until 1. Bloody fucking 4 years game. That's a lot of waiting time. I don't think I'm gonna get that much more in the way of troops out of it. I mean, I can technically create the duchy, that should give me a claim on all the territories, shouldn't it? Would it? Would it? I don't even know. I don't remember. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I guess next in line is my goal to actually build a fucking thing here. Barracks. Which would ultimately give me more troops anyway. That's helpful. So I guess I have a negative prestige at the moment. I really feel like replacing my people. My son. You will make a good steward. Yeah, sadly I don't have anyone else to take over those positions. I mean, I guess we could also save up to actually build up the land, but we're still, well, relatively young, 47. Waldemar von der Mark, executed. I don't remember killing you. Are you against God? Is that what you did? But then I could understand why I killed you. Not about the rest of the world. Everything else seems to be relatively nice and peaceful, honestly. Well, okay, apart from those parts. Upper Burgundy. That doesn't sound too bad. Aliens ways. I have to wait fucking 4 years anyway. 2 years. 889. She is fucking recuperating. Club put it in albino. If that doesn't sound like a nice combination of inheritable traits, then I don't know. This is going to end up being horrible, isn't it? How's this going on? An independence war against Duke Lambert of Spoleto. Well, Italy is busy with Italy stuff. Luckily enough, that is not our business. Actually, might be better to build more financial stuff for the moment, isn't it? So far, so good, so happy, so happy. Can't really complain about that. Bram. Now then, let's build more money. No, future money, that is. A whole 0.5 monthly taxation. Which, to be fair, it's not much, but it's better than nothing. I'll take it. I'll take it indeed. Amongst many other things. But better, you know, use of my time than doing nothing after all. I mean, he doesn't seem to be getting his troops really back in any way, shape or form, so I guess I don't really need to worry too much about that. We only have to wait 12 months until we can declare war again and take the last bit of land that we need to actually form a full duchy. Which might take only, you know, 3/4 when you can take it all. Still, it doesn't confuse by the fact that we're fucking Italy. How the fuck does one from all the way down south manage to come all the way up here and become part of it? I don't know, but well, complaints are, as they say, not worth anything in a game of Paradox Make. Which, you know, it's kind of fun. I'm kind of surprised that I'm not actually suffering from title loss yet. I mean, I have 3 titles. You would assume that if I have 3 sons, I would at least lose a few of them. Have they maybe changed something? I don't remember. Not off the top of my head, at least. Usually I would be now sweating buckets trying to determine how the fuck I get rid of all of these little cunts, but my surprise, surprise. Jesus, I really don't have any good diplomacy people, do I? Ah, fine. Like the asshole. Can you do domestic, please? Because if I let that guy run around even longer outside, he's going to give everyone and their freaking grandma a fucking claim to my lands. He's like, here, you take a head, you take a head, you take a head. Ugh. Evil. Who's over? 3 more months. 50 days. 30 days. Come on, game. I want to do some winter war. Okay. Now then, you have 300 troops left. I will declare war on you. I have a claim on my lands. I don't have the prestige for that. I forgot that that fucking costs prestige. Okay, the plan was good, the execution not so much. Also by the fact that, you know, I gain like fucking 0.9 per month. I really need to do something about that. Question is, how the fuck are you supposed to do something about that? It's not like prestige is going to fucking fall from the sky now, is it? Can I maybe make a decision that gives me prestige? A hunt maybe. A hunt may be actually good. Make it opportunity to gain prestige. Yes, please. Sound the horn. We're hunting. The shot. Something majestic about the way. The heart gazes across the landscape. From behind the bushes, I raise my bow, sending it with my chancellor to see him doing the same. Okay, that was a lot of prestige. Is that actually enough to declare the war? fucking is. Rise the armies! All of them. Now we're gonna invite everybody and their mother to this war because everybody wants to have some fun. Call to arms. Call to arms. And brother, cousin, whatever you are, you too join me for it. Okay. I really need to remember that I can actually use hunting to gain massive amounts of prestige immediately. Because that's fucking amazing. I was not aware of that. I guess that's what it means I have not played this game for nearly as much as I played with the other one. Crusader Kings 2. I wouldn't have made nearly as much. Also, I would have a lot more to do if this were Crusader Kings 2. Okay, we probably need to cut them down before they meet. That's a bit much, and I'm not comfortable with that. Now, I will claim this land because my allies will probably start hunting the enemy anyway. Knowing them. And how that usually goes. Pretty sure there were like 1,000 troops around here. What the fuck they have disappeared to, I would really like to know. Yeah, I can't do shit about that if you're getting caught by that. Come on, ally of mine. Come to me. I've died. That's not good. It is the definition of not good. Why again? Smacked up in the middle of a fucking war. And the game should know that I do not have time to deal with this. Okay, so far things seem to be going well. Okay, okay. Yeah, I need to make a choice in lifestyle. I would like more wealth, please. Right now I'm actually losing money, and that is not a good state to be in. Now if I march over there, will the AI actually be smart enough to follow me? Because I would like that. I would like that very much so. What can I do? Testament for the County of Marburg. That's neat. I knew it. Game didn't tell me, but I knew I would lose something. Of course, the County of Marburg. For all things good and proper. Follow me, AI! Follow me! Be brave while we go to combat too. That's good AI. Very good AI. Stop them from running away. Good. And now, please help me. Yes, 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 yes. Brutally slay those little cunts. Come on, murder them. Okay, that put us up to 5-7 at this point. Okay. We will win this war. It's going to take a moment, to be fair, but I will win this war. What is the one from the game? Culture, base religions. Fuck's sake, Gabe, stop telling me all of this nonsense. I don't care. I can ransom Count Lothar for 50 gold. Well, thanks, I will. Can negotiate alliance with Count Luke. Sure. Who do we have here? Slavonia. Sure. Join my fight. Yeah, join me. Join me in this most brutal of battles. Yes, do it. And who died? Oh, my spy buster's gone. How about you? Take over. Now we just wait it out and win this bloody fight. Well, that's so the plan goes at the very least. I can have to move down there and deal with that at some point. We should have a huge advantage, time-wise. Actually, that should be even better up here. Come on, finish up. Go down there, meet him, come back up here again. How about that guy? There's precisely one man more than them. Not any longer. Would you follow me if I go through there? Under the stone pine. Especially mid the heat, they sit in the shadow under a great stone pine. They lute and flutes, they sing in many tongues, yet my heart cannot set every word. So beautiful. What are musicians? We don't have money for musicians game. Poor. Okay, maybe I should just help him then. HDR is not really smart in this regard. Well, my wife is pregnant. That's good. We actually have kids already. I actually don't. In which case, it's even better. We can't stop me from taking Fulda though. Kinda annoying. If I go down here, will they follow me? Like a good little AI. No, they will not. But hey, the others are running away, so that's good. 32%. Okay, I free this one down here, you finish up this, and maybe potentially we can actually win this war. Oh, for fuck's sake, not just a board, you idiot. Almost done. Ugh, AI, please don't do such things. You're annoying the living shit out of me. And he aborts too, of course he does. Yes, combat 2, combat 2, combat 2, come on. We can get into that combat. You're telling me we're losing this combat. How the literal fuck would we lose this combat? Come on. I was scared for a second there. George, Cyrus, you know, if George comes up 2 times, I suppose that's just what it is. Okay. I will just try to free fucking Fulda again. And hope for the best here. Actually, there's one thing I really hope for, and that is that we fucking end this war at some point. Yeah, let's go to speed 4 again, because I don't really want to sit here forever and watch this nonsense happening. And come on, the enemy doesn't have that many troops left. Fucking finally! Force my demands! Force them brutally and honestly. It's mine now. Jesus Christ, that war took a lot longer than I had anticipated. Now, West Council. Council is 4. Like 4. Why though? 100. Go there and take care of that. That's gonna take you forever, but I don't care. I have actually some time to look at my guy. First, let's educate my child. Child, you need to learn the ways of the steward. Who would be good for that? Well, my mother would be good at it, even though she's French, but not hold that against her too much. What else I need to worry about? You're good at anything. You aren't. Are you good at anything? Well, no, you have amongst every number. 0. Yeah, County of Marburg is, technically speaking, falling back to us step by step, so I guess we're gonna have to save up some money so we can actually get some good old nonsense going on. Namely, become a duke. Oh, that's going to take a while though. I sure hope my character decides to not once again die along the way. Was a bit of a throwback right there in the middle. I don't really like that little cunt boy here who took over Marburg. I don't think I actually have the crown authority. Yeah, no. Would need higher crown authority to actually be able to take that away from him. Because that only then do I get the idea of, revoking titles. That's a smart move. Yes. What you can't change, you should accept. Lupana, can I deactivate those packet tutorials though? Oh. Hello there, it's Snowy. How nice to see you. How are you on this finest of evenings when I actually had some bit of extra playtime for once? Just, you know, don't get too used to it. Tutorial, show suggestions. This game should show advice reacting to how you play. Useful place. Should game should suggest something. Intervals. If I completely do this away, will I get those nasty pop-ups again, I wonder? For a hunt. If I actually get out of the minus on prestige. The foragers. I get that, or I gain peasants and not forests. Don't care, that gives me prestige. Be gone, peasants, I need the money. Oh, in this case actually the prestige is that I'm not in the fucking minus the whole day. Pay homage. Pay homage, and we're gonna give him just my presents. He should be very happy about that. Also, I wanna see something funny. We're part of Italy. I don't know even how this happened. Oh, hello there. He's Kronos. And once again, the Kronos is everywhere. You can't avoid him. You can't escape. Not that I was planning on escaping, actually. Yeah, I wonder. I kind of was focused on my own little thing, so I didn't really see the exact happenings, but for some mysterious reason, we're part of Italy. And I'm not too sure if I like that or not. On one hand, yeah, sure, it's something new. On the other hand, it's chaos. Now then, Merbrook. Obi stuff and all things. Well, not bad. I actually, for once, had an opportunity to start a bit earlier than usual, which I happily took. Because, you know, playing a game like this for an hour is kinda... nothing is going to happen, quite literally. And then... how do I... can I request a claim? You already have a pressed claim on the title. Do I have a claim on the title? That's not me, is it? Because I would rather like to take that back at some point. That's my sister, isn't it? Oh yeah, right. Very right. No problem. Don't worry, I'm not going to run away. I still have quite a bit of free time. Because I'm actually trying to get a bit more time so I can play games like these, at least. Just for to give you a nice example, playing something like Strategies, where I have even less experience than in this one, without a bit of extra time, seems a bit wasteful. Murder him. 9%. 24% in 8 years. Yeah, that's not good. Numbers wise, that's really not good. I probably should avoid that. I really would like to kill him though. I mean, he kinda deserves it, you know? Fair. I shouldn't have been that fucking hasty. I should instead have waited and actually made my duchy so that I at least keep the control, but alas, I did not. What again? Another child. Another one that needs to be taught good things. Now, so you, educate you. Let me educate you by somebody who's good at this. Doesn't really seem like we have anyone who's good at it. Jesus fucking Christ, we really don't have anyone who's good at it. I have an astute intellectual though. I guess I can let him try his hand. I show my little child. I need to find you somebody who gives me some alliance power. Yeah, why not a 51 years old person? That's precisely the sort of man you want for your 0-year-old daughter. Yep, that's precisely how it is. Let me educate you, child. You too shall learn in the ways of learning from a bishop, because my bishop likes teaching the children, apparently. Really likes me whenever I let him do it. For some mystical reason. Maybe it's just a church thing. Do we really want to continue this? I don't think we need to. There's no into the opinions and wants of my son and heir. That's precisely what you would expect. Yeah, that's probably how I lose all of my prestige, is that. It explains a lot. Not the good things. Oh well, oh well. As proud parts of Italy, amongst other things, I shall take that burden too, for whatever it's worth. Being raided, yeah, you say so, all the time. Can I break my alliance with you? I can denounce him. Can remove him from the line of succession. Which would cost a whooping 900 prestige at this point. You know, I don't think that's a good idea. Maybe I was a bit too quick in my decision to actually ally myself with him because I wanted the troops to end the fucking war. It might have been a bit of a rush decision on my part. Because the game doesn't just allow me to break my alliance again. The easiest way to deal with that would be to, you know, get rid of him. Actually, my chances seem to be improving. Oh boy. 10. I mean, that's not bad, I suppose. Oh, we have another job for another 8 years. Be happy. Secret support schemes. Well, we are doing something. I guess as soon as we have the money, we can at least officially become a duke already. And that's out of the way. Which is rather neat. Costs like 200, doesn't it? 212, yeah. Oh, I really have, really don't have any fucking good diplomacy people, do I? Game. That's nice of you. Son and heir got visit my court in Brunswick to meet his peers. I'm waiting on an order. I mean, sure. Sounds good to meet his peers. Play with the children for once and not being there a whole fucking day. Day in, day out. That's nice. Written in the stars. Count to scare. Local mythic with dubious morals and a fabricated omen. Perfect. What a mystic leaves for Count Cook. So there's one question. Will my false omen be one of fortune of doom? A bad omen. Stupid guy actually believed it. Hey look, it's a better one. Sometimes death is actually not a bad thing. Sometimes death is very helpful. Takes all of the bad people away. Makes it so that you actually have somebody there. Yet again, Franz is late for council meeting. This time I will not let it pass. I don't give him the courtesy of knocking. I mean, he was late. That does not give me any sort of justification to search his fucking chambers. Frank Gage, you know, a mighty duke. I have done it again. Just like in the good old days of Crusader Kings 2, we are now pretty damn swell up. If I could only get my last territory back, I'd be pleased as all hell. And I gained another potion. The plot has been discovered. While my wolfman is not yet known, this will make it a lot more difficult. That is indeed the definition of fucking curses. I wanna continue this though. The crochet is really not there. They really. Yeah, sure. My lord, the pouch contains a powder most nefarious, sprinkled on top of something. Say a gift for Count Luke. It leaves no trace, but will afflict whoever touches it with weakness. Quite a deadly spider, arranged for servant, hidden and bad for dark. Aha. 5% chance of him dying. Why did this spider bite? Although the spider attacked, the physician was quick to call and managed to stop the venom. Yesterday, the servant who planted the spider was found, and my involvement was revealed shortly after. Time to scratch away like a spider! I mean, that's not good. Now he knows that I tried to murder him. It. Make Count Luke of Marburg your vassal. Thank you! You solved all of my problems. My king is great. King of Italy? Ah, we're best buddies now. You just took years away from my happy nonsense that I would have to do in order to get this. Problem is I now have a vassal that probably hates me like the plague. For a mystifistical reason. Actually good at something, son. Wouldn't be that bad. Honestly, I don't really want to have you. So why do you hate me so much, son? Lord Rain attempted to murder me. Well, son, what can I say? I kinda deserved it, bitch. Actually, can I now get to... No, we don't have the plenary assembly yet. Each kind of meeting. Exporting interest. A merchant has sent a sample of seeds. And she claims a good wealth of mind. Present you go, let's go and try to learn something. Yeah, sure, try to learn something. Gain seeker of knowledge. I have learned something. I guess now we kinda have to wait, I suppose. Because right now it doesn't really seem like a good situation to draw. Welcome back, little Kronos. Welcome back indeed. To the implacable Christoph here, calling you to honor to your alliance and join the Elto-Argonian clash against the Kingdom of Arturus. Now with more sad. Oh, that is not good. I don't like you being sad. Okay, you're gonna win your war even without me, aren't you? That's the sort of invitation to war I like. It's like, yay, join me. 2 seconds later, we won. Yeah, let's learn by it. Dangerous faction. Vassals who cannot join factions. One slower country control. Who's in it? Some peasants. Yeah, I need some cash to sell my piece for. Ouch. It's painful. That's putting it mildly. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. It's really not nice. Pretty mildly. Yeah, I mean, how bad can you be, cousin? Okay, now people, I would like to point out, none of you are really any good at anything. Why the fuck would I give you a position? You hit me anyway. Strange decision making there, game. Means I don't have enough military power yet. Yes, I never played any more history collective consoles. I still have most of my old consoles around. Like the PlayStation 1 I still have, PlayStation 2 I have, PlayStation 3. But sadly I stopped after PlayStation 3, so I never had a PlayStation 4, let alone a 5 or something. Still have my GameCube somewhere. Ah, the GameCube. Such a nice little thing. Yeah, come on, send me your ultimatum. Send it to me. Come to the USA, where you work to death to hope to have a small hobby. You have to sell that hobby. Ah, but that really sucks. Never! Peasants have risen. We shall not stand for this. Raise the armies. Crush the peasants. Boop, 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 boop. Enforce my demands. You are to be killed. Yeah, especially a hobby like this where it's some cases really hard to get your hands on stuff again. I used to have a Sega Genesis and 64 GameCube, these two fat and slim versions. Yeah. Not too fair, you know. That's a natural catastrophe that you can't really plan around for, honestly. If I had up here, I would actually pretty much lose all of that too. What can I claim from you? The Prince Bishopric of Arnsberg. Why can I claim that from you? I mean, I don't know, but I'll claim it. And what do I want to teach you? Not a quad bargainer. Yeah, sure, I'll teach you myself, good child. I'll teach you the most important things. Namely how to sit still and do nothing. Ah, that sucks, man. It fucking sucks ass. Child, should be overjoyed. Look into it discreetly. Well, she does not like that I looked into her. I'm running out of willpower to keep buying an old console. That's actually a problem. They do have a tendency to get even more pricey, although they are technically speaking older generations. And if I look at the prices for some of those old shit, fucking, you know, GameCube, it does kind of drive me a bit crazy. It's like, what the fuck? That's costing not nearly as much. I should have paid that much more for it now. Yeah, the measure. So, Jesus Christ. And that's really the kind of thing you can't plan about. Pretty much the same for everyone. If a fucking fire comes and burns on your shit, what are you supposed to be doing about that? Not much. Putting it mildly. You can't really plan for that, honestly. I mean, if I had I don't know about the value of some of the fucking things I had in my possession in the earlier days. It's kind of like, okay, that sucks. Why did I throw that away? Oh yeah, right, because I fucking didn't need it. I wanted new things. What's my demand? It's mine now. Look, we're growing bigger. Basically, you know, we try to become the crab from the air view. This is my pincer 1, this is my pincer 2. There could be some ice, potentially, maybe, we don't know. How do you want to think about it? I'm pretty sure that I've thrown away more Pokemon cards and other cards than I should probably remember. Because meh, I do still have some though, mind you. Not that many though. Those are mostly just for nostalgia reason. They could never throw them away. It's like, yeah, you know. And I like them where they are. Look at this growing ever stronger. It is cute. It is neat. We actually have some money to spend, so we might actually want to build those fucking bricks now. Limited edition Game Boy games that I don't know would be worth. Yeah, they actually. I kind of lost quite a few of my Game Boy games. You know how it goes, you know? You lend them to somebody, you never see them back, and well, you've forgotten about it, and alas. Years later, it's like, hey, I would like to play this again. Where the fuck is it? How did I never get this back? Oh, shit. Some of those cases. Existence of murder Hellwick. Somebody tries to murder somebody at my court. How preposterous. Very much so, yada yada, don't care. Do it. Do it if you must. As long as you don't try to kill me, that is. Because killing me is kinda off the table. Everything else? Fair game. Yeah, it's probably gonna take a while, isn't it? Yep. Parents of old were the pain. And that's putting it mildly to deal with. Reform Franconian? Well, if I had the fucking prestige word, I could make them better, I suppose. Average culture. Inventions. Where is the... Okay, we're doing city planning. That's neat, but I would rather have planetary assembly. Because the planetary assembly will actually allow me to do some cool things. Yeah, that really takes forever to increase the control. Oh, hello there, little FP. I see you. I'm going to make a quick call. You do that. That's absolutely something you can't do anything about if lucky. What percent you lose? There's move on. Well, lucky. But I am lucky. Of course, he can match with his peers. Grows closer for my friendship, you gain 20 opinion. Yeah, sure. A bit of stress is acceptable. That whole stress system, I mean, I kind of see where it's coming from, but meh. I have a trinket now. I have stuff now. Look, because I actually, you know, I have an inventory system. Not that I make bad use of it. But I have an inventory system, potentially, that I could use. Life is hard. That statement has always and will forever be very true. Sadly. I mean, there are some better aspects to life, like, you know, sitting around playing games. That's neat. And then there's a lot of other nonsense that really isn't nearly as nice. Yes, was. I mean, to be fair, there's not much of an alternative to life. There's, well, you know, he's alive, and the suffering that includes to some degree, and, well, there's death. Pick your poison is basically the call of the day then. 80 gold, Jesus Christ, man, you're a pricey knight, aren't you? But I don't really know how I got a claim on Arnsberg, but you know, the game is going to throw more random claims on me. I'm not fucking against that. Hey, quite the opposite actually. But I guess for the moment we should all keep our feet very still and try to build shit up. Actually, we should probably start to build up the other countries too, shouldn't we? I mean, as soon as they stop being little cunts about everything. Easy way. Yeah. It is the easy way out. That much is true. Which is why it's really not something you should aspire to. Easy something everybody can do. Comes from something we usually place on default settings. Now that I think about it, the irony is biting me in the ass, isn't it? Only death sentence of a lowly thief. I asked my daughter Marie what she thought. She expressed doubt about whether any god could want a realm to be ruled by such a harsh law. Do not expect to see God's justice. She must be taught the proper execution of the law. Sure, make her just. Oh, look at that, I can lawfully imprison somebody. Welcome to prison, Beach. If you have a problem, just shoot it. I mean, yes. If you have a problem, 9 times out of 10 you can probably shoot in its direction and it will do some good. As you see, I just proved a very important point. Namely, and I'll have a job interview tomorrow evening. A job interview. I mean, I really hope that one goes well for you. I mean, you deserve it, mind you, but as said, I'm not the one making the decisions. Can only wish you well. But that much I will do. I can count on that much. Prestige. Guest opinion, noble veins. Charge new good conditional jet gain. Popular opinion +5. House of Warriors. Popular opinion +5. Sounds reasonable. Conrad, finish the increased control state. Well, I mean, you know, if you can run a store, I could hire you. I couldn't pay you, mind you, but I could hire you. You would have officially a job. That would be paying you precisely 0. First thing be 40 years prison. That sounds like, yeah, that sounds like you really don't have much to do any longer. Not really something you should work towards, to put it mildly. Okay, where else do we need to deal with control problems? Down here too. I guess everybody hates my rule. That's precious. That's putting it mildly. Good, you lost your vape. Again. How often do you lose your bloody vape? That thing seems to run away on you. I never had legs, actually. Oh look, it's an accusation of witchcraft. Oh, what will I ever do? Burn, burn, burn. Burn, 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 burn. I invite you to feast at my court. You hate me. Sure, I'll invite your invitation. I'll accept your invitation. I invite your invitation. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. What have you invited? His invitation. Okay. That's good. Yeah, interesting conversation. Fast running down, I find myself deep in conversation with my simple brother. Well, yeah, a simple man he is, doesn't he? Look like one. What about my opinion of friendship? Yes, it fascinates me as well. It's not like I want to take all of your lands from you. Announced a slightly delayed to the serving of the food, and Kind Luke looks really ready to burst with frustration. When grumbles from his stomach, I only hear grumbles of displeasure. Making a fool of himself. Let's be a good guest. Yeah, what a feast. I lose stress, and the guy who tried to murder me has not yet managed to murder me. I'm pretty sure he wants to, but alas. So was a breach among his fellow youngsters and became the target of a small fight. Never back down from a fight, B. I'm sure you can win this fight. It's not like we're actually drifting apart. We never really liked each other. Remember all the good times. Sure, I'm gonna help you in your war. No. Who am I at war with even? Ultra building border raid on Sadavsk. What the fuck even is that supposed to be? All the way down there? I'm not gonna send all of my troops down there. That's not gonna work. Sure, man, I'm sure you can deal with this yourself. But let's just hope he forgets my non-show the next time I need his help. Ocean dreams. And another one of my children needs. Nobody train you. There's another learned person. Can declare war to queen. Wait for bow till the wife calls. In the meantime, I'm chill here and play Battlefield 1. Sounds good. Eberhard claims for the county of Bern. That's the queen of all of Los Sangria. I'm not gonna do fight with her, I think. Just sounds like a bit of a bad idea. That's a nice way of saying it. I shall try to actually build up my country a bit more. Fields and farms. That gives me more taxation. Ah, taxation. Such a sweet, sweet ring that word has when you're actually not the one paying them, but actually the one taking them. Sounds surprisingly more bitter when you're actually the one who has to pay them. Especially from a business point of view. It's like, okay, you take all of the money away that I could use to invest and make my business bigger. Okay, sounds fair. Sure game. What a crappy difficulty setting life in general has. Hey look, he won! I totally helped you, didn't I? Yeah, why don't you look happy about it? Hey, we won in brotherly union. It's just that I never moved even one troop, let alone raised my army for you, but I was there in spirit. Let nobody doubt that. Holder 2 shall get some farms and fields so that we actually start getting more money, because 4.5 is not bad. But you know, actually at some point when I afford some actually some actual troopers in my lands, then we need more. Oh god, I got twins. Praise Saint Bridget. Gerd has given birth to 2 perfect little children. Who will you become, my dears? What shall you be? Beringa, Intergarde. Let's see what else we have. We have Marcus and Casarina. Sure. Can't say what you want about my little guy here. My, well, rather spontaneously becoming Duke person, but he does have his loins on fire because he's creating children like no one's business. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot your wife is an albino, isn't she? Actually, any of my children are albinos? Don't actually think that has actually happened yet. Oh, no, actually one of them is really fucked because it got the clump-footed and the albino one. Well, son, you fucked. You fucked hard. Yeah, maybe actually not a bad idea to find some more spouses that have some power to offer. Kingdom of Italy, King Louis III. If he's willing to accept me. Which he is. I am no part of the kingdom. Who else do we have? The petty kingdom of Wessex. Sure, they have some troops too. Why couldn't nobody hooked on old world blues? Ah! You're spreading the good word, little Kronos. Potential alliance with the county of Soria. I mean, sure, let's invest into the future. Came by last night and I showed him and taught him how to boy. Oh. I mean, you know, if he has some free time, he can come along with us and play a bit. Oh look, it's a quick one. So basically the most crippled of my children gets the best spouse who actually has a fucking quick congenital trait. More alliance power. I want all of the alliance power. Yes. Are you my oldest one? You are my oldest one, aren't you? Are you... I would like to find something. Can I actually sort this by diplomacy prowess? Summerfall skills. Yeah, he loved it. Waiting to bite. Fertile health, alliance, yeah, lol. That helped me. How are we going to choose this? How old are you? 15. Now what are you by age? Okay. Yeah, let's find you somebody that is somewhat closer to your age. You can actually start getting on and doing children. Much children, please. Let's see. Somebody age 15, around that age. A bit younger would actually be probably okay-ish. 50 should probably be the highest. Because after all, that woman needs to produce a few children for me. That doesn't help me. Get back. No, go it. Oh, I'm not running away. Not yet, at least. Hunchback. What do we have up here? A 30-year-old with Halo. Hey, that's not bad. I'll take it. As we already have two very negative traits anyway. I would rather invite some positive ones. Even if it's just small ones. Now, time to plan the next fucking farms and fields so that money can flow. But remember the good times. What advice? A center between the market stones of Siegen. I have a pouch tugging at my belt. How do I make this coin work for me? Sound investment suddenly appears. A word of advice. Have a look at the smithy over there. Okay, if my advisor told me. It's all my advisor's fault if I lose all of my money. Let her go, Ma. Food is always a joy. She becomes gluttonous. Okay, you know, I don't even give a shit. She's one of my daughters and she's already married. Spouse, up to the task. Some of my counselors believe the job is theirs by right of blood or influence alone. How wrong they are. Expect results. Buy game on Steam and up CD number and refound it and used the CD number again. You received the game free. That sounds like a horrible oversight on Steam's end. Like a really horrible oversight on Steam's end. I mean, if that is the case, you know, at some point, Valve will probably be like, okay, we found a problem. Now we are going to refund everything from everyone. I mean, before you go through all of that trouble, always remember, you can still sail the high seas as a pirate. It's an option. Not that I would endorse that in any way, shape, or form, of course. Please, YouTube, don't hate me for this, but you know, just meaning that in meaning in a very, very much nostalgic sense. Interesting is I haven't really gotten any more random claims though. Kinda missing that. Country still against the home. And that asshole is probably gonna call some allies and that are not yet there. People can actually join right smack dab in the middle, so I kinda would like to avoid that. At least against one of the kingdoms. I guess all I can really do is bring my children all over the world so that we might potentially get some more random claims coming up. Bit of a pain. We're waiting that one out, but alas. What can you do? Also, until the plenary assembly is done with, we actually can't even get the revoked title thing. I mean, you know, it is what it is. It is a paradox game, which means if you play it and you expect fast-paced action, you're kind of the wrong game. Pretty damn heftily, actually. I took a very wrong turn somewhere, and you ended up here. It's like, okay. I mean, I've made my mistakes navigating the deep, dark roads of fucking forested Germany, and, well, not even I got lost that fucking hard. We're still part of Italy? Yeah, we are. Thanks, King of Italy. Actually, the King of Italy is a great man, you know. Marburg, the territory that actually that I lost to my... Is that my brother? Yeah, my brother. Came back. You're planning to make Stellaris video? Yep. Actually, I sent you a message, didn't I? Pretty sure I did. But to... But simply, basically, I want to make Stellaris either tomorrow or the day after, depending on when I can actually get a bit of earlier from work, so that we have some time to play it. And I'm pretty sure that, you know, if you have some time, we can play that in the multiplayer. You know, you could give me some tips, because I haven't really played that much Stellaris, so I'm kind of lacking the experience to play it efficiently. yeah, if you have some time, when I go live, we can play multiplayer. And do some horrible things to the galaxy. We can enslave people and genocide them. Because, you know, that's basically all I ever tried to do with fucking Stellaris. It's like, oh, you give me the option to enslave people and consider them like livestock. Okay. I'll take it, I suppose. Never put such an option in front of me because it's like, yes, yes. To be fair, that's actually one of the aspects that makes Paradox games great. You can do some horrible, horrible, horrible nonsense. Which, to be fair, is kinda enjoyable. Now then, do we want to start with this one? Yeah, no, let's fuck it. The other ones don't give me that much more either way. Now, as for you, you can also probably get something like this. Oh, my sister has been taken prisoner. Oh, nasty. Remember the good times. Again. I'll never let you forget the good times. Your friend has insulted me gravely. Had the audacity to name me a blustering spawn of hell in front of my court. I demand satisfaction. Good one. Who the fuck are you? Foreign ruler of Upper Burgundy. Yeah, I don't feel the need to insult Upper Burgundy. That's cost me some money though. My diplomats are, to put it mildly, not the best, to put it mildly. But yeah, this week will rather heavily feature on the Paradox spectrum, I suppose. Can't look. Actually, are you? Yeah, you're okay-ish at it. I hate the fact that I would take okay-ish and I'm actually accepting it. I would be delighted if your daughter could visit my court. Sure. Let her play. What else can we do? Can we declare war on him still? I mean, actually, he is not that strong at the moment. What was it about? It was about the county of Bern. Still, he is a bit big, isn't he? They're not making game, they're making art. They kinda do, don't they? I do love the freedoms they give you, though. Yeah, I hope they will never stop doing that, because if they stop doing that, I would be somewhat annoyed, actually. No, but sure, a terrible doctor is better than no doctor. Isn't that true? Everybody else disagrees heftily, but nobody says anything. Yeah, more noise. Do I want to create man-at-arms? I kind of want to create man-at-arms. I mean, I have some hammered footmen. Could get some, but I guess building up the nation first is a bit of a better option. Jesus Christ, my guy cannot stop, can he? Beatrix, why not? Seriously, he has created basically double the amount of offspring that his father has created, and he is not willing to stop. I don't know if he's just hot for albinos. Maybe that's really it, because, well, I gave him an albino wife, and he's like, yep, precisely my thing, I'm gonna bang the living shit out of it. Which he does rather efficiently, mind you. Let's find Jewish spouse, shall we? Potentialize the Shakedom of Bourgois. That's great. How about we take something else? Well, take it. Directions, can you eat babies? I mean, as far as I'm aware, at least in Crusader Kings 2, there was cannibalism, so potentially you can eat babies? I'm gonna, you know, put my hand on the Bible and swear on it, but could very well be. Maybe not specifically, but maybe there's an option for that. Yeah, I still have somebody who really would like you. How about you? Are you good at this? No, you wouldn't be a terrible marshal. Don't make him a marshal then, shall we? But George Jolines is good. Booga, booga, ooga, booga. I mean, I guess you can leave that up to your fantasy, you know. When your character decides to eat a human being, it's like, oh, maybe just wanted a snack for once. During the day realm, I have learned of several different opportunities I can pursue. Trade deals for money? Yes. Oh, it's tourney day. Sun is shining. Peasants are milling about the tourney, hosted by my wife. Oh, my let's cheer. This is determined in the honor. For once I get to simply sit and watch. I too cheer for my knights. Have a parade, little knights. You have done a tourney. Hope you're happy now. Alright, what else gives me money? You give me money, we shall build you. Basically gonna build as much as we can in the way of things that actually give me money so that we can do some other things. Sure, I'm gonna join your war. But I'm gonna planning on actually getting myself involved in that. Can I? Well, yes. I'm pretty sure I have the option to do that. Yes. Technically speaking, as a technical option, yes. Well, let's wait a bit longer, shall we? Actually starting to make a nice amount of money though. Going to help a lot in the long run. Well, considering the fact how you usually act, how to put this mildly, that doesn't really sound like a good idea. So many children without fucking guardians. Okay, you get trained by me. You get trained by me. My daughter. Yes, sure. The brilliant strategy is going to teach you how to fight, little one. Da-di-da-di-da. Even-tempered. I took it on stride and sat down to talk to Godfrey instead. A forgiving child. That's a rarity. Well, out in the stall. A particular merchant stands out from the regular hustle and bustle. 40% you, decent, 60%, that wasn't a great deal, let's move on. Let's try our luck. Successful haggle! Ooh! We are successful. Which means we can also build more shit. I guess we only have 2 more buildings left that actually give me some nice things. Actually, another trinket. What did I get this time? A church. Give me a clergy opinion of +2. I don't know why the clergy finds my little stone cool, but if the clergy likes my stone, I'm just gonna be happy about it. Look, I can ask the Pope for money. The Pope is like, yes, I'm gonna give you some money. Why? Because I'm a good boy. That's why the Pope is willing to give me money. But we can not build anything here that actually gives me... Okay, I build a few outposts and then we're gonna build the barracks probably so we get more troops. I'm in favor of that. More troops is always a good thing. Still though, too many children. Going to be a pain in the ass. How many of those actually the male variant? It's 2, 3 sons, eh? Not gonna do wonders to my counties. Probably going to split a bit. Can't really like that. Can I see it? Are you heir to the county of Fulda? Who's the other one? Need you and heir to the county of Kassel. So Kassel and Fulda are already basically from somebody else. It's not good. Now maybe I can actually send some of them to ask to take row. With a hook. Even if hook is like, nope. No, because you're married with a thrower, aren't you? I might want to break that withdrawal though. Okay, that is. Now, take rows. Make accept 50%. Please, son. He's like, yeah, thank you, father. And I'm sitting like, phew, that's solving one of my problems. How we get the county of Nassau Castle. That means the other one. Where's the other sunny boy? There's the other sunny boy. That's the last one, yes, game? You are going journey. And yeah. Okay, I'm sorry to say, child, but that patrol, we kind of have to break that. Sorry about that. And as soon as you're getting of age, I'm going to make you into a fucking priesty boy. Actually, can I prepare you for that life a bit at least? Away. Educate child. I need somebody who actually can train you in the ways of learning in a good way. I have anyone who can train you ditch. Doesn't really look like I have anyone good. Maybe the court physician. Yeah. Okay. Keep an eye on this little sunny boy so we can actually send him to heaven. I mean, make sure he gets closer to it at least. Ah, the progress is being made. Slowly. Very slowly. Also, I don't think we can yet actually build new things because that requires... That's the wrong button. I will never learn it. Yeah, no. I would need, I think, at least public works or something. Not that, so that we can build new temples and stuff. Because at some point we're going to run out of options of what to build, and then we're going to sit there like, okay, would like to build a new city or something. Temperate. Sure, why not? Pay homage to the king. Hello, king. Yes, I, your nicest of servants. I totally didn't, you know, do anything horrible while you weren't looking. I'm not going to go for this fucking war. Stay nuke. I mean, you know, we are having the Year of our Lord 915 AD. I would probably concede that there's no nuke. Defeat. How horrible. It would be a shame if I actually had been involved in that war. Sadly, I was not. Ah, it's so nice and peaceful, isn't it? And then construct a pastoral land so we get more shit. Ah. Drifting apart. We will not. I will actually keep you with me for fucking ever. Why? Because fuck you, that's why. So why can I build a duchy building up here? Don't get me wrong, it's kinda cute. Also, Jesus Christ. Texture of a shish. I don't know how the fuck I can build this here, but not everywhere else, but for fuck's sake, I'll take it as soon as I can. But I would rather like to finish this one up though. And some barracks here. Because that helps my, that is good for my heavy infantry. And I do have a man-at-arms regiment of heavy infantry. I'm probably gonna be rather happy if they get some bonuses. I don't want to petition my liege. My liege is probably more than happy to not see me. Why? Because he's Italian and I'm most definitively not able to even communicate with him. Probably. Wonder what's the difference actually between Castle and the other ones. I wonder indeed. Lake of Sheriffs. of in control. You will not escape me, sonny boy. Okay, and what do we have to offer? You can declare one Duchess Margaret. Who the fuck is the Duchess Margaret? Is that somebody new? Yes, this is somebody new, actually. Sadly, this is actually not multiplayer. I can't really join. You can play this multiplayer, though, actually, when I think about it. I think that's the only one we actually need one of those fucking Paradox accounts for. Never bothered with that because it was never a necessity, but if you wanted to play this in multiplayer, I would. What a pain in the ass. Now that I think about it. Will you at some point be finished with that? Not start over again and again. I wonder. A good physician died. I suppose what side if your doctor dies before you? Means he did something right, at least. Next. So why am I always losing knights? What are my knights doing with their lives? Gangster, surprisingly enough, is nothing good. Greetings, I have studied the High Germanic language for many moons. I personally penned this missive using High German script. To friendship, from a speaker of Arabic. Wish for your future proceedings to benefit us both greatly. So impressive. Sure, if he learns German, I can live with that. What else I can actually build apart from the tax office? A leisure palace. Monthly prestige, royal reserves, more tax per month. A lot of rent. Development growth, popular opinion. Maybe the royal reserves would also be neat. Accusation of witchcraft. Oh my. That burn. Only 285 is not that far away. Also, I'm an architect now. It should make buildings even cheaper if memory serves. Yep. Percentage. Just a little percentage, but it does help. Also, we kinda do need to save up so we can actually do some more money making. Now, since we also have Arnsberg. Arnsberg is part of the Prince Bishop. What is Arnsberg? That's a fucking large thing, isn't it? Prince Bishopry. Pretty sure none of that is actually part of anything else. Sterile disease. Oh yeah, there are diseases. They're not as worked out as they are in Crusader Kings 2 yet, but there are diseases and plagues that can come and murder you. Since I'm playing on the default settings, they can appear and ravage your people, and your family, and yourself. Are we under the same person? We're not, but the person who is in charge is a fucking nobody. Okay, so how big precisely is this? 1, 2, 3, Jesus fucking Christ. I mean, taking over Cologne would be neat. I've been to that place, it's a pretty nice place. I should have won in that fucking place, but that's a whole other story. I'm gonna change my little counselor over there to give myself a nice claim. Shouldn't even take that long. And I mean, we can kind of afford it at this point. Where are these reserves? I does not have the... for fuck's sake, I'm missing a fucking thing for that, don't I? Yeah, for everyone. The last one of those buildings. You look Ottoman Empire. Sure I can. Yeah. They're Ottomans. They are in conflict with the Byzantine Empire. As nobody was surprised by. No, that and they're not yet called the Ottomans. It's gonna take them a while to reach that state. Byzantine is actually doing pretty damn well for itself, for once. Yep, at the moment they're just some horde, basically. Nobody's happy with them, and they do horrible things. What can I get used to it, honestly? Sure. I have so many children, I can send them everywhere, and even if one of them should, you know, have a tragic accident or something, I wouldn't even care. I would be sitting here like, so? I have an asshole more where that came from. Remember the good times, you idiot. And do it again and again. So we finally pacified that area. It's taken the brunt of a few years, to put it mildly, to get that done. And 10 months left until we get the claim. Okay, get me some light footman. And some older girls. No, this is most definitively not the official music. I can give you the official music if you want it for a while. I just already got sick of it because there's not so much variety, so I cannot change it. But sure, we can listen to it for a while. So that you actually get a nice impression of what it's like. Now, settings. There you go. Don't worry, I'm not gonna listen to it long because I will get tired of it fast. Oh yeah, now I get those fucking sound effects and loud again too. Claims that Count Luke, my brother and friend, has requested support in a plot against me. I will confront Luke in person. You believe his word over mine? Have I not always been a loyal servant? Public expression of gratitude. You spend I spent 150. Shit. That's where you get nice music for stuff like Holy Wars and stuff like this. I am under the weather apparently. Why am I growing weak as soon as I plan my next war? Do not more than is necessary. Please treat me better. Yay, of hands. Firmly she rubbed and slapped my palms until they were red, then repeated the treatment of my soles. Finishing touch, she pinched me gently up and down my limbs. The procedure turned out to be just what I needed. Partly, you know, punching somebody is a way of healing them. Punching and pinching. Sounds good. Sounds reasonable. Okay, let me see here. You are still under that guy, yeah? Yeah, 220 troops. I'm not afraid of this guy. I'll take his land. See it done. Declare war. Claim. Cost 100 piety, 100, and you cannot afford to cost of this war, so upon declaring you will receive the following effects. Fame penalty, 200. Okay, before we do that, we go on a hunt, so that we have enough stuff. Where is it? Decisions. Go on a hunt. Call them. Yeah. See? It's a bit cheap, honestly, to do it like this, but I mean, it works. Raise the armies. Make me proud, boys. And we return home. Successful. And then, go over and murder the enemy, because we have a small advantage when it comes to troops. Oh, my Grandmaster's dead. Your vessel, knight, and friend. I'm sure my friend would not betray me. Actually, what I could probably do is, if I can... Thanks, game. If I can I split my army? Split in half. I can. Merge armies, reorganize. Okay, how do I... Just select one of them. Like this. Works. Because if we beat the army early on, then I think this is going to be relatively easy for us. The Battle of Berg. Sounds pleasant. Also a very easy victory. And then I could call my allies, but I don't really want to. I can declare on Duke Karl for what actually? Prince Bishopric of Münster. And I can ransom somebody for 19 gold. I think I will actually keep him in my prison. At least until the war's over, you know? I don't want him to come out and get mixed up in all of the nonsense again. Actually, is there any building I can upgrade? Yes, there are some buildings I can upgrade. Gives me 0.5 skirmisher toughness plus 2. Not bad. But our main settlement a bit. I think for some of them we actually need some of the cultural things that your cultural first needs to discover. Like, oh yeah, we can actually sit down in a circle and we can talk with people. That's grand. Merge the armies again and just wait a second, because we have this war pretty much won already. Pretty good timing on our side in this particular case. Happens rarely, but it happens. Okay, who do we have? Potential alliance with the Kingdom of West Francia. Yeah, sure. If that works out, that would be splendid. It was our demands. That is mine now. Thank you very much. Now, that thing is still bigger, isn't it? Yep, it is still fucking bigger. I guess we can take a look who else has things here. He's alone. He's alone, but we have pretty much a truce with him, don't we? Yep, we have. Then we have him, and he's under the King of Bavaria. Yeah, that's not something I would like to get involved in. That sounds like a royal pain in the ass, and that's a very nice way of saying it. Let's actually claim Dortmund first. Dortmund, you shall fall. Where's military? There's military. Really have to get used to that. And once I've gotten used to it, alas, I will go back to Crusader Kings 2 and curse again. Anything else we can do? Children. You drive me nuts, children. Putting mildly. Another one of my sons that I don't actually want to inherit anything. Yes. It's the last son I need to kinda get rid of. But if we can manage that, with nice little duchy will stay properly together. Make it a bit faster again, so we can wait out until we get the next fucking claim. I could try for against somebody who can actually, I could actually declare a holy war on, but holy wars are a bit of a double-edged sword, to put it mildly. Because they allow anyone on the other religion's side to actually join in if they so desire. That's kind of something I would like to avoid, honestly. Okay, that gives me administrator, which gives me diplomacy, vessel opinion, not bad. And that gives me a lot more taxes. Well, the guy may be old, but he's still fucking greedy. That's before I forget, I kinda need to send you over to the Mark, which is going to cost you 11 years of your life to just sit there and make sure the peasants don't revolt. Oh, what a shitty job that is. Sadly, somebody has to do it. Somebody has to do it. And if I actually... Yeah, actually, the farm and fields, no debate choice. Not military wise. We have all of those at size 2, don't we? Yes, we do. Might actually be willing to upgrade them. I mean, it costs an ass load more per month, but it does help. Yeah, how much do it cost? 45. Okay. As long as I can actually afford them raised, there shouldn't be much of a problem. Overtaxation. Gain bandits running rampant. Ugh. You only lack my little duchy. Yes. Only to conclusively prove it. My chancellor has brought forward evidence that Wilhelmina was fathered by Jupiter. I wonder, did Wilhelmina know about the true judge? Kiss me again. And join your Stellaris video. Yes, potentially. And I have to ask this Snowy about that, because, well, you know, he asked first, and I invited him first. But kinda also his decision to make. Fabricate. And another one grows up. Man, new one. Marcus Gabovich. That's what I was waiting for, wasn't it? Okay, why wouldn't you accept this? He's my knight. Okay, so he doesn't want to because he's my knight. Can I change that? Here are my knights. Yeah, my knights. Yes, Count Luke, where is... I mean, don't see him as my knight. We're just blind. Judge of God is not a scoring. Second in line for a primary title, minus 75. Yeah, that's going to stop it. Would imprison you. Could also try to just disinherit you, but can I actually afford that? I can. Sorry, Sean. I have enough people. You may stay. That's better than your brother who has to spend the rest of his life as a fucking monk. But now you should gain everything, yes? Good. I don't want to deal with that fucking nonsense that otherwise comes my way. Oh no, one of my artifacts is going down. Let's repair that. Pay from the Helena. Well, I get nothing out of that. She can pay 7 out of 15, so even at max she is not really paying the range in which I ascend to heaven. Okay, I have no other desire but to feel your lips touch mine. May know if you are as thin as you look from afar. Please be the Cleopatra to my Marcus Antonius. Jesus Christ, woman, you're trying hard. You flatter me, lady. You flatter me indeed. Actually, it might be a good opportunity in my old age to try out if I can actually, shown by payment, seduce. Okay, so I can actually try to seduce my children. Oh, let's go down the Windsor road then. Sting of rejection. Yeah, she rejected me outright. Such a normal fucking thing to do. Okay, how about you? Romance. No success chance. Well. I guess the other ones are too young yet. What about you? You're 45. 0% chance. Well, I'm apparently not very much well loved around here. But it is an option. It could succeed potentially. Stuart Luke and Bishop Peter for arguing. Side with Luke. Find a compromise. They arrange a great compromise. Everybody's happy. And as for you, Count, I would really like you to stop being a Count. Question is how can we do this? Demand payment. So I think it will still take a while to get that where is it? Oh, actually, it's not going to take that long. 4 more months, and then we can actually revoke titles. That's gonna make this a lot easier. That's gonna solve a lot of my problems, honestly. Right, for the moment I can actually make you pay more, don't I? Sure, man. Have to pay more taxes. You didn't expect you did you? Yeah, bit of full speed again, so that we can actually get this done relatively quickly. The most upon truth about it, as I love bringing this matter to your attention, I must inform you this man is keeping secrets. To most alarming point from you. We learned of a secret. What did we learn? I don't know what we learned, but it was important. Apparently he has a secret lover or something. I don't know why that is something I should be worried about, but it's something I should be worried about. And yeah. Nobody was good here. The one job I really have problems finding good people for. Nobody likes diplomacy, apparently. Oh, that's gonna make this a lot easier. Hello, enemy of mine. Hello, your army. Oh, yes, of course, your army. That would be good. Where is it from? Yeah, I need some more prestige for that. Then I can actually just take titles. It might be a bit, you know... tyrannical, but alas... Who actually cares? Another one absorbed into the country. I would say that is basically most of them. There are, how many are missing? 1, 2, 3 still. Okay, one more, I have the majority at the very least. Okay. Probably should go against you then next. Well, maybe actually against you, because you're fucking alone. Was Koblenz part of it? Yep, it was. A shame if somebody were to now do something about that. Real shame, wouldn't it be? It's quite down there. Alas. This sea big swing. Now you know. This is You know, all is well and in order. If you see something different, you should probably now rush to a fourth button. Would probably help. Oh, I can run some money. 10 whole fucking coins, you know. Brought to my prison. How the fuck I managed to still get devotion is surprising, to put it mildly. But it works. It works indeed. Nice and peacefully. Like that. Drifting apart. Yeah, you're not gonna get away from me, my friend. I still kinda need to wait. Are you one of those powerful vessels? Yes, you are. Yeah, take a job you're absolutely not suited for, and see, this is why the whole system doesn't work. could claim that one, but that would open up another fucking duchy I'm trying to get my hands on. Once become a double duke is probably enough of a trouble to get away with. I don't really need more, honestly. Also because, you know, I realistically speaking can't hold that many territories myself. At some point I would actually have to give away some of those. And I kinda would like to avoid that. For obvious reasons. Let's see, you're size 3, you're size 3, and you will be size 3 once I'm done with you. I will wait. This one I'm still have a truce with, don't I? Truce until 10 months. Wow, actually not that long. Then I think only Cologne is left, isn't it? Yep. And to be fair, he actually has some troops. I hold 773 against my 2563, so I'm somewhat reasonably assuming that we can win this war relatively easily. It's like 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, and then we have all of we want. Which also makes us a rather nice and well-cushioned double duke. At least territory-wise. I actually don't know if I can actually take the title that easily. But we're working on it. Give her a kiss at least. Riding when my horse suddenly throws itself off the path. The ball is unavoidable and knocks the air out of my lungs. Look up, I find myself face to face with a wolf. That's nice. Before I get a chance to scream, the beast collapses, an arrow between its eyes. A little fire branch. Nice. I was saved by my potential lover, who just came running and beat up a wolf for me. Man, it's kinda cute. Time to make some more money. How, you might wonder? Beers. Produce. Taxation. All the good things that nobody wants to have. How old am I actually at this point? Jesus Christ. I'm 59. Okay. Financial profits. This will reduce me. Feel lucky. Yeah. Do it like this. Bam, ba, bam, ba, bam. Bam, ba, da, ba, da, ba, dam. Hey, another little trinket. What do you give me? That gives me prestige minus 10 per month. That's not something I would wear. Game. Why would I? But children of you more. Yes. Nice. Alliance power again. Yes. Marry into the fucking family of the king. Get solely invested into the fucking kingdom there. Get all of the children, basically. Estranger, you're not that small, actually. I'm actually surprised that you played as well with me. Well, not that I'm against it, mind you. It does give me a nice advantage. Now then. Hello there, Mr. Random Alone Guy. Probably not going to like what I'm doing to do, but whoa. Whoa. Hello. Yep, we really have become one of the bigger players on this nice little map as part of fucking Italy. Oh god, one of my children died. My daughter, Queen Caterina of Italy, at the age of 21 died. How the fuck did she manage death? Ah, probably through murder, I would say. You gain frozen grief. Gain dissuade confider. You gain managed grief. Sharp but good. Yeah, sure, your wife can help you. He just tried to come back and beat me, and then got his ass beaten again. Yeah, it's not really smart sometimes, is he? Push my damage, push my damage. do love it when things actually go well for once. Usually after a phase of things going well, it turns out that things will go horrible in my near future, but it hasn't happened yet. Okay, I have 2 more titles available to us, and since you are running out, I shall fabricate a claim against Berg, because we would like Berg. Basically, Berg and Cologne are the only ones left. And I kinda don't have the space for them, actually. Not 7 already. Can I maybe get more from here? Mayhaps I can. Usurp the... Oh wait, I can already usurp the title from him. Nope. My land, you're not gonna get it. Price 250. So if I pay 250 gold, I can just go like, my title. I've got 80 title now. He's paid out of his own treasury trade my efforts. Yeah, I don't know what's going on in freaking Italy, but shit is going on. That much I can tell you at the very least. Yeah, I don't care about that gilded rat's tail. Let it die for all I care for. Let's see, are you good at anything? You actually make a very splendid fucking marshal. You not so much. I mean, you're still okay, but not that good. You can hire another good physician. No good. They're all terrible. I could actually look for one, mind you, but why would I do that? Yeah, sure, let's get rid of some of my prisoners, because can I just, you know, negotiate a queen? And then okay, can negotiate with the queen for an alliance. That's a better way of saying it. Now I actually have the money to usurp your title. I just eat that. Okay, and as soon as we actually have all of the lands that are rightfully belonging to us now, as you know, the Duke of Hesse and the Duke of Lower Lorraine, then I think we have achieved a rather comfortable part. So the Knights Templar grow, we need more land from which to organize our defense. Your Budigan is perfect. No. Sorry, holy man. Not your time yet. What else is going on? Independence War. Against Duke Popo of Thuringia. Monsieur. I'm not gonna get involved much, mind you. I'm just gonna sit here and concentrate on what's most important. Taking the lands that probably belong to us. But sure, nobody has said that those lands belong to us ever before, you know, the past year, so... Doesn't matter. It's always belonged to us. Okay. March! Take another piece of land. Aren't we at war yet? Haven't I declared war on you yet? Oh, I'm sorry. I was a bit too optimistic about this. Yeah. We paint them all, declare war. More claim. Surprisingly enough, it actually eats a lot of my piety, because I'm technically speaking attacking somebody of the priesthood. I'm gaining a lot, all things considered. Oh. And what can I say? If it works, it works, it works. It's always been the case. Click. What was it? Oh look, he hates me. It's like, aha, surprising. Why would he hate me though? As I lay down, the wind feels colder, the day's darker, shorter, quieter. The road looks the same as the day when I first sat on it. It will always look the same, but I won't. It's time for me to prepare for the inevitable, and I shall commission an epitaph before I leave, so I can live in peace. Choose the Latin language. It's not the language we all speak. I will use Castilian. I shall draw no distinction. Do the fucking Latin, because fuck you. As I'm not going to admit the fact that we are all fucking speaking Castilian now. Where are we? Italian? God damn it, he has actually retaken this into his lands. We're just gonna make it a bit more difficult to actually take that particular area back. Far from home. A stranger is brought before me. He's been waiting outside the castle gates for weeks, my liege. She looks horribly scarred. Well, if you embrace God, it's most important part. I mean, to be fair, there's not much left of good old-fashioned Los Sangria. It's kind of small. So we are now called Burgundy and not Italy anymore. Some mystical reason that we don't want to think about. Yeah, so somebody did horrible things to my lands while I wasn't looking. Alas. Really not much I can say about that, I suppose. Just accept it. Go with the flow. That. Little hunting ground, and you two need to rise. Do you give me perchance also more domain limit? Yeah, you give me more stewardship, which would help with that probably. So what I could probably do is I could go to my council and tell my wife to actually manage the domain. Yep. That gives me just barely freaking enough to get away with it. Where's your council? Yeah, where are you? Here you are. There's still 2 more territories that need to be made a bit more cooperative. Yes. You know what? Hunting grounds again. Let's build all of the hunting grounds. Why? Because it actually gives me an advantage. Koblenz, Fulda, Kassel, Berg, Ansbach. Okay. Okay, that's actually something I care about, huh? Yes, this is an item I actually care about. And pavement. Yeah, that's not worth it. Ransom, 50 gold. I'll take it. Oh, he's back. Welcome back, little Kronos. Have you finished your call? I love getting raided. Such a pleasant thing. Approach to documents, and we shall see it done. That is mine now. Oh, with less caps. Mockery of my fate you make. Not with me. I can't declare war on you, can I? You know, that would be against the king. Who, realistically speaking, doesn't actually have that many troops available to him, but right now I also don't have that many. My lands have been raided to hell and back. And putting it mildly. Divine purpose. Comes to me, I quickly understand something virtuous, father. My life here will forever be held in the shadow of others. We join instead Knights Templar. Your son. Well, let the Lord guide you, my son. Actually, we're banning more. Well, some people are actually working on it. It seems to be their life's whole joy to work on that particular one. Look at him. He has become a Templar. He, dishonorable villain that he is. Also, could you people stop raiding my lands? That would be rather appreciative of that particular. Swabian Catholic Uprising, Independence War, I don't care. As soon as all of those can't actually walk away, I will actually use my army and free my lands again. If they walk away, that is. Thank you, assholes. Now then, armies, come to me. Free my lands, please. Oh, my lands are automatically freed. Okay, that's very nice of your game. That actually helps me. Yeah, I'm actually trying to be nice and peacefully build up my lands, and those cunts come along and make other things. The conquest works rather well. We have grown. As you can see, we are now rather bigger. We are a double duke at this point, so there is some power in our hands, but I don't think we can grow much more easily. Kind of reaching the limit of what we can do, basically. At least as in these chaotic times that we live in. Kind of keeping us down. Oh, look at that. For some mystifistical reason, we have split up from Burgundy, which we were, originally it was Italy. Italy captured us. Then Italy turned itself into Burgundy, and now Burgundy has lost a huge chunk of its land, namely what is now East Francia. Again. History, of course, I, as one of the subjects, do not even get asked the question like, do you want to stay with us or not? No, I'm just getting I'm getting thrown away, basically. Yes, I'm gonna go pay homage to the king again. I'm gonna like, hello king, it's me again. Yep, haven't seen me personally, but I'm totally your biggest fan, so yeah. Hey Pope, give me money. Pope is like, yep, you got it. I'm sure you will do good things with that money I gave you, right? You're totally not gonna do warfare against other Christians, will you? Hmm? It's not easy, honestly. I'm kind of reaching a point where it's hard to grow without waiting quite a bit of time and actually getting the armies ready. Now, technically, I have a claim against this cunt, well, which means, against the king of Lotharingia, which I mean I could attack, but he has like 4,400 troops, and if I go to war with him, I would kind of not count too much on my allies being in time. So, building up is basically what we can do. Council invitation. Yeah, sure, I'll join your council. I'm a totally trustworthy dude. Old as sin, but... A granary infestation. Vermin have infested several granaries in the country of Fulda, destroying the seed grain stored in them. With nothing to plant for next year's crops, the 3 tenants living there have come to me, asking for aid. To dig in more people. My guy here, I will point that out. He has a thing, albinos, and he has, done the deed with this particular albino so often that I have an amazing amount of fucking children at this point. Free for all. I have plenty of grain. Come my serfs. So, let's deal with the country of Fulda. Let's actually try to pacify the lands a bit more and then probably consider a small success, yes. I do love your game. Yeah, really make me want to Count Marcus. Your son. Yeah. What are you doing? Count Marcus of Orlamünde. I mean, sure, if you're somewhere else and you're doing good things, we can be allied. I will never let you rift apart, man. You will stay my bitch until the day you die. Please stop embarrassing me. My spy master is embarrassing me. That's not a good sign. Well, that could be the fact because he is fucking sucky as his job, though. To be very fair. It takes fucking 2 years to deal with that. How much longer would it take in these areas? 2 years. I'm left with I must resent your permanent chancellor. You asshole. Actually, you're gonna stay in Caslandia because I didn't click that button, did I? Ah, well, I guess what is 2 more years of waiting around and doing nothing. I'm gonna join your war. Who are we at war with? Dissolution war. Okay, I am on this side. Queen Solon of Burgundy, with me on his side against Duke Ludwig of Verona. Aha, good to know. War against the tyranny of King Karl. I'm not involved in that war. I do have a bit of an array of armies. As he has like 7 allies. Yeah, I don't think it's going to help me much if I raise my armies, because I don't think we can actually win this war. I guess I could give him a bit of a donation, money-wise, but that too seems like kind of waste to invest it to decide that it's obviously going to lose. We're trying to kick in Discord whether we game or separate games or B2 institute with entertaining work. I would actually not be against it, but I was actually thinking of ending it rather soonish. Because in order to get a bit more free time today, I actually had to promise to do the shopping tomorrow. Which going to the fucking big market. Means I'm going to be sitting here for like, 5 more minutes and letting things pass, and then I'm probably going to go to bed. Fucking hour earlier than I usually would have to. But I have to get up an early hour. 1 whole hour earlier. Stats. Takes a moment to recognize George. Is that my son? Yeah, it's my Look at him. He's not looking happy, is he? I mean, to be fair, I've been at it like 3 hours at this point. Excuse me. Not just bad timing on both sides, I suppose. Tomorrow is probably going to be on the normal hours again. Probably. Depends a bit. This will not happen again. Do you understand? Don't mind my food. Not much. I'm just saying tomorrow is probably going to be normal again. Or if I play something like this again, we can probably have died. Hang out in the Discord. Yeah, it seems like a good end. Duke Christopher Professor has found peace in Christ's embrace at 69 years of age, dead of old age. Conspicuous man, he was renowned for his excellent skills as a steward and ruler. Duke George, who just was horribly maimed, ascends the throne. Being a cold and unfeeling man, the vassals of the realm will have a hard time gaining his trust. Well, that's the story. He still holds all the lands though, although he can technically speaking only hold 3 areas. How can you be so bad at fucking... Okay. Hey homage. Hey king, it's me, I'm great. Lifestyle. You definitely need some churchship lifestyles, because you need a lot more abilities to keep the domain pieces where they belong. You need to manage the domain with me. I need a steward, and I need a fucking good one at that. Get these days done. Well, that's assessment. Very snowy. A very fair assessment. I have anybody... I was about to say, don't I have anybody reasonably well at this? Dying, you had those... Oh yeah, right, because I just got a fucking failed treatment, didn't I? I'm wounded. I'm disfigured. I'm ill. I'm an unyielding defender, though. And to be fair, I have a son, so not all things are bad, per se. It's a very nice saying, I would say. Don't care about that. Disable buildings. Don't care about that. none of you seem to be particularly good at what you're doing, apart from the mayor, but you, my son, you need to be trained in the high arts of fucking stewardship. If that it is all possible. As for you, little child, do I have somebody who can teach you learning? Yes. Somebody who really, really hates me. Certainly not gonna misuse that. And I can imprison somebody, lawfully. My sister in court position. Oh yeah, because she mistreated me, isn't it? No, sir. As I woke this morning and saw rays of sunshine. I'm not sure how you saw this through your mask, but it took me a moment to realize I had stepped soundly for the first time in weeks. I did not wake up coughing once. Hey, I didn't immediately die. I'm still disfigured and wounded, which is doing horrible things to my fertility apparently, and my attraction and my diplomacy. But hey, if I can at least stop being wounded, I might be able to accept this. Maybe that is. Okay. We have peace here. It'll take forever to do that. Yeah. Getting all of the fucking land to be peaceful and compliant again is probably going to take a lot longer than I had anticipated. Yeah, I think this is a good point. We just took over a new... That's actually the first time we're playing on the Iron Man mode, which means that I'm a bit more careful than I would usually be. Because, you know, not having the option to just save beforehand is making you somewhat more deliberate in your decisions. Hey, it's still fun, but it's still the problem, the honest problem to God that this has compared to Crusader Kings 2. It is still lacking too much in the way of actual content. Short one, okay. I'm sure they are okay. Yep, they're still as big and as chunky as they always will be. Although they're still not called the Ottomans. And I'm pretty sure they are still somewhat vying with the Byzantine Empire at their border. Apart from that, I'm pretty sure they're going to be around. So yeah. Will take a while. Will take a while, but at some point they might actually rise. Let me look, who's actually your leader at the moment? Khalif Mushin Ibn al-Mutash. Well, I mean, he has quite a bit of an army, so I think we don't really need to worry about them overly much. I think most of the world is relatively... I mean, apart from Europe. Europe is always a clusterfuck. No matter how, when, and if you look at it in fucking Crusader Kings, Europe is always a clusterfuck. In this case, Italy has also become a clusterfuck. I mean, look at this shit. I don't even know what's going on any longer. Spain is still pretty much Muslim to, well, some degrees. And on Africa, everything is, well, I wouldn't say peaceful, but also not really growing. Egypt in and of itself is pretty damn sweetly. Rest of the world. Sweden. Hello, Sweden. Sweden is a thing. Denmark is a thing. Yeah, actually many of the potentially larger players later on are actually forming. So look at that. It's very small, but it's there. Little Prussia, which is High Chieftain. It's not even yet a feudal system, it's High Chieftain. We are more civilized than the fucking Prussians at this point. Man, that must stink for them. Negotiate an alliance. And I think, yeah, this is... But yeah, honestly, as a base for a long-lasting series, Crusader Kings really makes a good enough figure, I suppose. But it's definitely not where Crusader Kings 2 is. I mean, it is better than what Crusader Kings 2 was when it originally came out and without all of its DLC. But still, you know. It's not there yet. You know. As I already said, this week will probably be a bit under the auspicious sign of Paradox games, because, well, I kind of felt a bit of an itching for playing some randomly. And as I also said, if I manage to get another earlier start, either tomorrow or the day after, I'm gonna play some Stellaris again, and, well, we'll potentially play a bit with the Snowy. Which are multiplayer nonsense. Because that too sounds fun, but that too is the sort of thing that you cannot really do with just, you know, an hour or 1.5 hours in the evening. That's just not enough for fucking Paradox games. I mean, I've played for, what, 3 hours now, and I haven't really done that much, realistically speaking. But yeah, look at him, he's happy, yay! But yes, as soon as I know, just write you a message. You do that, little crows, don't keep it in, that's not healthy. And thanks for dropping by, it is always appreciated. And don't worry, I do know that life can keep you rather busy even outside of randomly watching streams, so no problem. No reason to apologize to me, honestly. That's just how life is. But well, as I said, yes, I shall at this point end it. I shall bid you adieu. One. Brunos already said it. I shall mirror the message. Now then, let me see who I can see easily enough. I can see, well, a few of the more common suspects in our deliberations. We have, well, the YouTube side, but there's Snowy, and he's keeping an iron foot down some people's throats for good reason. And we shall thank him for that very much. His services are much appreciated. And he shall be honored with a special rank as soon as I come up with a special rank name that I like. Because hey, at least want to invest some work, you know. At least that much. Now let's go over to the Twitch side and see how it's happening there. Next to that we have the little Venus dropping by. Of course, like, yay, incest game. And little Venus has an interesting array of tastes. From ponies to incest, he's all for it. I shall claim that in his name because, well, he can't defend himself because he's gone already. Then, of course, Kronos. I don't think I need to say much about the Kronos. He's a well-known face around these parts. And, of course, he's also my little co-op partner in all of our little shenanigans. Which also mostly, to be fair, in Paradox games. To be fair. Not exclusively, though. I did play some good old-fashioned Divinity recently. Actually, we tried one time and then we played it the next day, to be fair, but yeah, last, you get the idea, don't you? Next in line, I don't think I have missed anyone. Also, you know, just in case I do miss one sometimes. It can happen, I know, I'm just human. Do feel free to shoot me a message going like, hey, you forgot me. I will make sure to mention you, well, in the coming stream, basically. Need to be fair, after all. But yes, anything else? Yeah, I don't see any more notes, so I think that's actually it. I said, when is that? Actually, tomorrow. During the early hours is probably when I'm going to have precise knowledge if I will be either getting the afternoon or, well, the evening, to be fair, off that day or the day after. So as soon as I know, I'll actually for once take my private phone with me, which I usually kind of forget because I don't use it much. I can actually write the little Snowy a message, and then he can see if he can fit it into his schedule. So we can play some good old-fashioned Stellaris. Sounds like a good plan, doesn't it? Yeah, with that in mind, once again, I would say have a good one and